Hey guys, good evening. Now today we are going to discussing about the one of the important topic and very like a lot of people having the question, and this is even when you go for an interview, the Docker that must be asked this question. Okay, the most of the people ask this question in the interview point of view. Okay, what is the difference between add and copy? Add and copy. Yeah, look like both are same, but there is a small difference between these two. Purpose is same. Even you can use the add and copy to copy the files from your local system to and your Docker image. We are going to use this option. But exactly when you can use and when we go for copy, and what is the advantages if you use the copy, what is the advantage if you use the add, okay, and what is the best way to return in your Docker file, okay, and everything we are going to discuss for each and everything now, okay. And then after this finishing, once if it is finished, then let's discuss about the expose command inside the Docker file also, okay. It is also very important to know this. It's nothing to do in our Docker file, but if someone will understand your Docker file, and when they want to understand like as how they want to be run your container using particular publisher port, and they must know this. If you use this export command, they will understand, okay, this is the application need to be run using this port. Okay, that's it. And let's see that what is the benefits we'll get if you are exposed the ports inside your Docker file. Okay, let's discuss about the add and copy first. Okay, fine. Let me show this. This is a new document. Okay, and we'll share this also with you guys. Fine. Now this is the see here. Add and copy are the both Dockerfile instructions that are served to the similar purpose. That let you copy the files from the specific location to the document. Means source to destination. Means if you are the files are available in the local system, it will copy to the your like inside your Docker image. That's why we are going to use that same. This is syntax. It has a two form. Like as one is the shell form, another one is the exe form. That we already learned about the when we are discussing about the difference between the run CMD entry point, right? The previous session. The same here, the two forms it has. And even guys who want to see, you can see this is the shell form, this is the like as exe form. Okay, shell form, exe form, two formats. Like same, you can use for any kind of format. Okay, maximum we will go for the this form only. Okay, shell form only we are going to use for when you do the copy. Okay, real time. Now let's create for one by one. See the what is the benefits of this. Okay. Now basically, let me discuss here, and let's do the hands-on. When you do the add and copy, what will happen here is the source and destination here is it's a source, like is where your files are available in your local system. Where is the files you want to copy in your Docker image? Okay, and this is what we are going to be using. Source and destination. Okay, and here is like as when you copy the files, for example, let's say I want to copy the plain text files, configuration files, whatever it may be, folders or anything, folders and files, anything we can copy. Okay, we can go for simply like as I'm going to use for copy. Okay, copy, and then let's say file1.txt file to some like a some path, whatever it may be, like a some temp folder. File1.txt want to be copied inside your destination. This is your destination, something like that. Okay, this is you want to be copied. It will copy around say. Now, for example, I want to copy my tar files. Okay, like as tar, like as maybe gz, right? Tar extension should be like as whatever you have like. You have tar extension tar.gz. Okay, let me take this as sample example here. Okay, this gz, like let me take this Tomcat example. Let me take this name. Okay, exactly what we want. Yes. We'll discuss the real example of that later on. For example, let's say I want to copy this from this to /temp folder, something like as whatever you want to be with this. Okay, this is what we want to be. Like as when you copy this, what happened, right? The same name will be copied here in this folder. But when you use the add, what will happen is if you use this, then later on what we do, you need to use the run command here, and you need to use the tar command, like as whatever you want to be unzipping command you need to use, and then let's go for, if you use the working directory, you don't need to give the tmp every time, and this file name to use. Okay, we need to untap this. This is the command you need to be used that. When you use the add, if you local tar, now when you use this temp, then no worry. Okay, now it will copy and it will be extracted. Okay, when you use the add, it will copy your file and it will be extracted automatically. We don't need to use this command that again. Okay, this is the advantage of add. Okay, this is the advantage of add. Okay, but it's not recommended in real time. Okay, if you want to use that kind of scenario, just use for copy and you use the run command and then undent symbol. Undent symbol you can use that. Okay, however, we'll see that in this session itself at the end. Okay, basically this is the what best. Just ignore the use the add command in your Docker file. Okay, because it's a huge thing will happening. Okay, and even the tars, if you have like a something vulnerabilities are in your tar file. Okay, that kind of scenario, you are downloading something in the remote repository. And this one more thing is that this add will support for downloading source from the remote location also. Like as means now this add can be used for the some https URL, http URL also. Like as remote location something, you want to download something like as something files. Okay, some files whatever it could be, and then that files will be copied. Some URL it will be downloaded, it will be kept into your any destination path. Now this add will support for the like as a tar file will be extracted automatically, one thing, and then if you download for the any file from the remote location, that could be used by the add command. So now this, if I want to download this like as files in your if you are using copy, it's not possible. In that scenario, what we do, we are going to use the curl all wget, any command we can use, and we can use for the downloading the files. Okay, fine. Now see the one by one answer, you will understand clearly now. The whole concept you understand, right? Now the add can be used for the like as copying the tar files, it will be extracted automatically. We don't need to extract manually. Okay, it will take care by the add command. And another thing is that copy can be used for only local files to in your Docker image. Even add can be used for the local to in your Docker image, and as well as it will support for the remote location also. We'll see the one by one for returning for Dockerfile, each and every example. Let's see that. Guys, whole concept is clear, right? Okay, we'll see hands-on, you will get more and more clear. Let's just create one folder. Okay, just go for that folder name. As of now, I don't have anything here. Just what I do, I'm just creating a two sample files here. Okay, sample text. Just I'm creating two sample files here. Okay, to copying purpose. I just created two sample files. Okay, these two files I created, and the next created Docker file here. Inside this Docker file, just make for this add and copy both. Add and copy using basic box as a base image, and now sample file in temp folder, example file in temp folder. Just simple. I'm using both. Let's see what will happen. Okay, save this. Now let's build the image. Just I use for the both commands in the single file here now. Okay, let's what will happen. Just I'm trying to show you these two commands is the purpose is same. Okay, this is the example. It just I'm doing is these both commands are using for the same purpose. Okay, let me close this. Okay, I don't want to type every time. No, just I'm going to use this comments, whatever I've written here. I don't want to type everything. Okay, like it's a build image and then the image tag it is. Now if you want to run this, just run this and test this on this container and see here LSL. Now go for temp folder and see this. We moved these files, right? The two files will be copied here. One for used by the copy and one used by the CD command, right? Yes, add command. Now control PQ. See here. Again one more time Dockerfile. See this. Okay, one used by the copy command, one used by the add command. Both are copy the files from your local to destination, right? Till now is clear, right? Purpose is same. Understand, right? Understand, right? The purpose is same. Copying purpose from your system to one place to your local system to Docker image. Okay, purpose is done, right? Then next, what we do, another example is, now let's make it for the one by one example. The difference between we are going to discuss. What is the difference between this? Okay, purpose is same, and the copy instruction is copy the files and directories into the Docker image. It takes src and destination arguments, and source can be absolute or like as relative from the current working directory or wildcards. Anything we can use specification. Destination path can be absolute or relative on the current working directory. Source and destination we can use the absolute path, or maybe like as you can use for the dot and star and wildcards. Multiple files like as .txt files are there. You can use the star.txt, means all txt files will be copied. That is what exactly talking about the wildcards here. Okay, like this. Packages star means whatever the name will be start with the packages, and then with the extension with the JSON files, all will be copied this. Okay, and then add is that, see here difference between that. The add instruction is copy the files and directories, and remote files are tar archive into the Docker images. And remember guys, here one more thing, important thing is, it is tarring, untarring will happening for local tar files. Okay, if you are downloading tar files from remote location, it won't untar. Okay, feature is not available now. That it could, maybe it's a old one is available or not, I don't know, but now it's not available. It's not available for untarring. Okay, earlier I have seen that it's untarring automatically also, but now it's not available. It will be downloading from remote location tar files and keep it into your destination. But if you have the local tar file and you are copying from local to the destination path, the local system, then it will be untarring also will happening automatically. No need to untarring manually. Okay, and then we'll see that also. We'll do the another example. It takes a src and destination arguments. Source can be files and directories, and source can be URL also. The add instruction will be download the file from the URL and save it to the destination. See, we don't to use the curl and duplicate to download a file. Source can be located tar or gif archive. The add instruction will be automatically extracted to the destination. We don't need to run the unarchive commands manually. This is just we discussed what it exactly. And use add when you want to download file, okay, from URL or extract the local archive files. When we are going to use that, when you are copy the files from the remote location, we can use the add. And the next, if you want to archive the files in your Docker image, then you can use the add. Okay, and if you're normal files, then just use the copy command. If you want just normal files of directories, use the copy command. If there are any tar files or any like as remote location files you want to copy from into your Docker image, then use the add. Okay, then use the add command. Remember, that's a very, very important. Even I heard about this is one of the important exam question also for certification level. I need one like one tutorial somewhere. Okay, now see here. For example, let's say, okay, this is an example of syntax. Okay, this is a tar file. It will be untar automatically. This is a remote location, and this is the text files. Even you can use the add for files and directories also. Only copy files and directories. Okay, and this add files, directories, and URLs like tar files, and then URLs for purpose. Okay, think. Okay, copies for files and directories of files and directories. And even we can files with star file also file only. Okay, don't think that. Okay, even add is files and directories star purpose, and then remote URL also. Okay, remote URL also. And this is what exactly. Okay, let's see. For example, let's create one simple tar file here. Yes, see the example. All files I'm making for tar file here. These three files, whatever I had here, I'm making one simple tar here. Okay, simple tar file. It has these three files. It has inside this tar, it has the three files. Just using for tar command, I'm making for zipping here. Okay, zipping here. Now what do we do? What do we do? Even if you guys understand this, you can use this. Just I'm going to use the add command now. What will happen? Let's see. I'm using add command. V8 Dockerfile. Okay, 1 comma $3. Delete all lines. Okay, just example.tar, whatever I had, and I'm moving the temp file here. See, I'm not using any extracting tar file here. Okay, just copying the tar file using the add command. Now let's build the image. Let's build the image here. Okay, this image name is there, and then run is a container. Just run it. Okay, I hope this container name under this image name we don't do require, right? And this is for the exe command, like a cmd command. Now see that we went inside this, and let's go for temp folder because of we copied in the temp folder. See here, we extracted it here. We extracted it here. We don't need to extract again. Just we copied the tar file, but extracted files is 3 files is there. Means it will be automatically extracted this one. It's automatically extracted. If you use the add, if you use the like copy, it won't extract it. It won't extract it. Let's see that. Is it clear, guys? Till now, add, it will be extracted the our files. If we copied the tar file, but the tar file is not here. It will be extracted the files. It is the extracted the all the files. Clear? Now, good. Control PQ. Come back here and see here. Even one more time, Dockerfile I'm opening here. Okay, see here. This is a tar file we copied, but we see the all file is extracted files there. Then white it. Okay. Then same if you do the Dockerfile. Okay. Just use the instead of add, let's use the copy. What will happen? Let's see. Use the copy. Save this. Okay. Save this. Use the copy. Now same thing I will use here. Just use the build the image. Okay. Then run the container. Okay. In the container. And go for the temp folder and let's test it here. Now see, if you use the copy command, it's just copy the tar file. Okay, if you want to extract this, want to do, you need to use the one more command you need to write inside your Dockerfile. If you want to untar this, okay, let's see that or how to do that. Is it clear, guys? Now, difference between exactly add and copy, right? Okay, cool. Then come out this, and the next what we do? Okay, here see. The conclusion is here add command is copied, extracted, and where the copy is the only copy the files. If you want to extract the tar file, we need to add the one more extra command that is named Dockerfile. What is command we need to follow? Just same one like a starring command we need to use this. Okay, just the even working directory your wish. If you specify working directory, it will go to your cursor in the working directory, or else you can specify the before this tar file. Like as example, right? You can specify the absolute path of your where is available. Okay, this is command need to be taken care of. See here, right queue, and let's build this. Now you can see like as what are the add single command will do. These two commands will do the same. Okay, let's run this. Okay, in working directory I specify, right? That's the reason I went for directly in the temp folder here. Okay, now see here. And even this tar file you copied, you don't need to run now again. Then again, what you do, we need to specify another command. Another command you need to be specified. How we can specify that? Just use the run command. Then we can use the rm-rf that for that tar file name. Okay, it is clear. If you want to do that again one more command you need to do, like as control PQ. Open this Dockerfile. Then if you want to, after untarring this, instead of basically in real time, if you want to save your layers, like you don't want to clear more layers, and more layers will be occupy the more space. Okay, if you want to optimize your Dockerfile, we can use the and then in the wherever is possible this is there. Okay, and then use the rm-rf of this tar file. Now it will untar, it will be remove the tar file. Or else you can don't use the undone, then you can use the one more run command. Okay, save this. And the next again build the version 4 then run the version 4, something like that. Okay, it will remove that also. Okay, understand? Means add command, single command will do the same. If you use the copy, 3 commands we need to be followed. Right? Right? Cool. The next same thing I've written here. If you want to do copy from URL, okay, then how you to do? Just I'm downloading for our like I said, most important software, Apache Tomcat. Okay, I'm downloading this. Let's see from URL how to we are going to be use this. Okay, how to copy the files from remote location. This is for the HTTP remote location and putting the temp folder. Simply see this. Okay, if remote location it won't untar. Okay, just it will download. Okay, that's what I'm trying to show you here. Just open the like, let me build the image. Okay, use any name here. Just I'm using for this example. Just one. Okay. Anything. Okay, just done. Then run a container here. Sorry. Any name you can give. Okay, just sorry. So R is white. That's confusing. Okay, test one is already there. Then what you do? Just I'm removing this. Okay. I don't want that container. Just run this container. Okay. Now see here. See this. It will download the only tar file. It will download the only tar file. It won't extract it. If you want to extract it again, you need to do one more thing here. Okay. You need to do one more thing here. Okay. If you want to untar this, we can use the untar command. How to do this? Just simply untar this. Okay. This, if you can use this command, you can use the extract of your Dockerfile. Okay, fine. Save this. Okay, and the next even if you guys want to 11, 11, and 11 is there. I think. Okay, it's not there. Okay, now this see here, it will be untar also is done. And again, if you want to remove this again, one more command you need to use, that remove command. Instead of you create for the add is one layer, run is another layer, remove is another layer, and even add also maybe you are downloading from remote location. Maybe one double are there, and we don't know like it's extracting time. You want to do these many things. You don't want to use, just simply use the duplicate command or curl command anything to download a software. Then under tar command to under just remove the rm command to in the single line. How? Let's see that. Okay, same thing we have done here, right? And if you are going to use this, you can use the single command for everything. And CMD is one more line is there. Okay. Command $D. Okay. Just I'm using here is the base image you want to, and then see here. The same thing here. Earlier I used the BusyBox to download, but here I'm using for installing the software and everything. The real scenario which we used in the real time, the event image. Okay, and this is the basically final command. Okay, now save this. Save this. Just what I'm doing here is I'm making the work like as working as a temp folder and then run update the system and then install wget and then thing. And using wget, I'm downloading this Apache software and I'm untarring this Apache software and the next removing this Apache software using for without any add and copy. If you want to download from remote location, okay, no add thing because if it's you the some our maybe it's not much useful. Okay, don't use for the add command in this scenario. Best practices in our Dockerfile. Okay, now let's see this. Build this. Let's build this. finish. And the next, it's done. Now just run a container. Then bash or sh, that's fine. So the container name is already there. Earlier we checked and minus f of test one. Even if you create a new one, you can create, that's not an issue. Okay, that your wish. Sorry, we don't have terminal not open yet. Okay. See, that command will be, sorry, that it will be extracted, even it will be created folder, and that removed also. The tar file will be removed also. Okay, all things happen in the single line of command. Clear? Clear, guys? Understand? It's available in the temp folder, right? Which we have done. Open the Dockerfile. We are done in the under the working data temp folder. Okay. Now Docker PS. Where is that? We are running this Docker .xec -8. Then this is the word bash. Okay. Then we are in the temp directory. Now see this. Okay, this is what we just even if you see here, this is the folder. If you see the person, all the software gets set. Clear, guys? It makes sense for you guys. All like as everything like as remote location. And one more, the latest thing is that basically there is a in our Docker there is a one of the last year is the latest feature is added. There is a multi-stage builds. Multi-stage builds means it will save, it will decrease for lot of your image size. Okay, there is one more feature is called multi-stage builds. Now what happened, right? We can use the we'll discuss that one other session of the multi-stage builds. Even you won't understand this option if I show. Yeah, until unless if you know the what is multi-stage, how to you can use that. But simple understand that in the multi-stage, okay, in the one more like a new option is that add and copy is that copy is used by the from name of the index of the flag of let's you copy the file from the previous build stage. So in multi-stage, okay, multi-stage builds. Okay, don't understand, you won't understand this because of we didn't discuss yet. No, what is the multi-stage builds? What is the help of? What is the advantage of this? Okay, we'll discuss this later on. But add does not have this option. Only copy as. Only copy as. This is the latest one more option. Okay, this multi-stage builds. Copy is available, but add is not available. What is a multi-stage build, sir? Okay, means if you guys understand this, even from base image, right? Base image you can make it one name. That name, what are that base image, whatever it has, the Docker file. The in your multi-stage build, there is the two base images will come. Okay, two from commands will come in the single Docker file. Okay, we can make it one name, and that name we can refer for this another from. Okay, okay, let's see this Docker multi-stage. I'll show this exactly what I'm talking about. Just refer this document. Most of the time done is used by the Go language, right? Go language documents. Given the example as they can see. If you see this, you will understand this. Okay, this is a Go language. Now this here. Okay. And from this is a copy is from means the output of the previous this here. This whatever it has the libraries are added, it will come to here. The copy is available here, but it's not available from the add, it won't work here. That's what multi-stage is. In the single Docker file, this single Docker file only. The single Docker file, multiple is there. Even can make a name for that. A name of your build stage. We can give it a name. That name we are going to be refer here. Instead of 0, we can refer the name also. The multi-stage. Okay, whatever it has done, all dependencies, all compiler classes will be used. Libraries are here. the libraries you can use here. Now the image will be created for this. It won't create for this. It won't be create image for this, and it will use for only this. It means it will be decreased for your image size. It will decrease the lot of your image size. That is the benefit of multi-stage or multi-stage. And another thing is, one more important you need to understand is, okay, and best practices. Dockerfile. You need to just whatever we discussed, right? Most of the things we discussed. You guys can check this. You need to follow the some of instructions here to make it your better Dockerfile writing. I'm going to share this link. You guys can refer this one. Okay, see here. All whatever we discussed, right? And then symbol we need to use, and don't copy the unwanted files. Take a base image is very light image. Okay, all these things. Create ephemeral containers. Understand the build context. Okay, and the pipe Dockerfile through, and build an image Dockerfile from nested out to build context. You can add and copy file, like as don't copy the unwanted files or anything. Okay, and choose the base image, the multi-stage builds. Okay, don't install unnecessary packages, decouple application, minimize the number of layers. This is what just we discussed, right? And then symbol, if you make it, this will be decreased for the layers stage. For leverage build cache. Okay, no cache if anything true. Okay, these are the options is helpful for the, like as is a filtering purpose. Label can be used for filter purpose. Okay. Okay. In the single command they make it here. Multiple software you want to use, so just you can specify here. No need to return for the multiple run commands here. Okay, if you want multiple packages you want to install, the simple and then like names for this. See here. For even 10 softwares also, we need to make it for single line. Clear? Understand, guys? This is the, like as how to we can optimize our Docker images. Okay, how many ways we can decrease our image size, that much possibilities we can make it here. Okay, so very important when you go for any, like as more experienced guy in the project manager kind of rounds, they will ask this kind of questions basically. Okay, even if you are good, even they will ask like as what is the base image have you used, why you are using that, what is the which scenario we are going to go for that this and this. They will ask a different kind of like as real-time scenario based questions. If you know all these kind of stuff, you can explain very clearly to him. Okay, cool guys, understand now? Great.